Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Rebecca Rice, and I teach family photographers to gain a life of freedom through a thriving photography business. In today's video, we're getting into why I love Christmas in July mini sessions. Now, we're not shooting the minis in July, but we are advertising them as a special promotion, and there are so many reasons that I love it. I've been doing it for years, and it goes really, really well every year. So I can't wait to get into all that. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video so that other photographers like you can find it easier, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so that you can get notified when new videos go live on this channel. And before we jump into all the things Christmas in July, I wanted to let you guys know about a free guide that I have just for you guys that's all about how to make your first $3,000 on a single set of mini sessions. And I'm not talking shooting all day for minis. We're talking like a 2 to 3 hour time block. So if you have never run minis before, or you have, but you've never made more than $3,000 on the single set of minis, then this guide is for you. I call it my 3K mini sessions blueprint. And the goal with it being a blueprint is that it is repeatable. It's worked not only in my business, but hundreds of photographers' businesses. And so I'm super excited for you to grab that. It's linked in the description below. So be sure to download that because I know it's going to be really helpful for you. Okay, Christmas in July. So as I mentioned before, we don't shoot these in July. I don't know where you're from, but most places, July is just brutally hot. Nobody wants to get photos done in July. That's why it's typically a slow season. But just because we're not shooting them in July doesn't mean that we can't run a Christmas in July promotion. And we're kind of playing off this thing. I don't know where Christmas in July started, but it's a thing. If you go look it up, it's a trend. It's just a thing where people are familiar with the phrase Christmas in July. And so several years ago, I decided to do a Christmas in July campaign where I was like, you know what? It's slow season. May as well start advertising my Christmas minis, which I don't shoot till October, but start advertising my Christmas minis just for 1 or 2 weeks in July so that we could play off of this Christmas in July theme. And from the very first year, it went so well. And there are several reasons why I'm a big fan of a Christmas in July promotion. And so that's what I wanted to walk you guys through today in case you've never done one, or maybe you've thought about it, but you're like, do people really book in July for a session that's in October? The answer is absolutely yes. And so I'm going to give you my top reasons why you should at least consider doing a Christmas in July promotion. So the first is that it allows you to start booking early. So most people don't start booking their Christmas minis until the fall, like well into the fall. Oftentimes photographers wait too long to book their minis and they find themselves scrambling. And basically if you're waiting until people start asking about Christmas minis to start advertising, you're already too late. And so by doing a Christmas in July promotion, it really allows you to be booking these out way early so that you don't have to, worry about scrambling come late fall, because fall is already going to be chaotic. It's busy season. Everybody and their mom wants photos done. And so if we can start booking those in July, amazing. Now, you're probably not going to book all your Christmas minis out in July, but you can book a good portion of them because there are a handful of people that are ready to book in October. And so when I do my Christmas in July promotion, I typically do it the first 1 to 2 weeks of July. Now, obviously, because it's July, you could do it all month if you wanted to. I just think 1 to 2 weeks is kind of the sweet spot there. So it allows you to start booking these early. It also allows you to get in front of people before they're even thinking about it. This is helpful because, like I said, if you're waiting until late fall when people are asking about booking Christmas minis, it's already too late because so many people are really last minute people and you don't want to be stuck in that last minute cycle. And so by doing Christmas in July minis, you're getting in front of them and presenting them with this opportunity well before they've even thought about it. And so odds are that mom that's scrolling her Instagram that sees you're doing Christmas in July, she's like, oh my gosh, I may as well book my Christmas mini now so that I don't forget about it. And that's a really big, like plus for moms, because if they don't do it now, they're gonna forget, and then they're gonna find themselves in October or November trying to book Christmas minis. So that's a huge win for you and for them. Another reason that I love a Christmas in July promotion is that it's way less saturated when it comes to marketing, because most people are not advertising Christmas minis in July. Honestly, most people are not advertising any kind of minis in July because, like I said, it's really hot. It's naturally just a slow season anyway, and so people are not, naturally looking to get their photos done in July. So it's typically a lot calmer in the, marketing space. Whereas once we get into fall and, that Christmas time, man, marketing is insane and it's super loud and super saturated. And so if you can take some of that away by doing a Christmas in July promotion, it's so helpful because you're able to actually reach your potential clients. Not that you can't reach them in the fall, but you're going to have to work a whole lot harder to reach them in the fall. And so if you can book as many Christmas spots as you can, now, then you're going to really, really benefit from that when it comes to busy season and things are a lot louder. You will already have a percentage of your sessions booked, which is a great feeling. And then the final reason that I really love Christmas in July as a campaign is that it gives you a really nice boost of revenue in slow season, because historically for family photographers, July is just slow. Like, we aren't really starting to book fall minis until like late August, early September. Like, it's just a slow season. And so by running this Christmas in July campaign, you're able to get a nice boost of revenue in that slow season, and it kind of helps even things out. And I don't know about you, that's always a great feeling for me if I can get kind of a boost of revenue that maybe you weren't really expecting in that season, just to help float you until you get into fall and busy season. And so if that's you're really feeling slow season right now, this could be a great opportunity to get just an injection of revenue leading into your fall season. So if you're not already planning to do Christmas in July minis, I highly suggest running a Christmas in July campaign. And if you're watching this live as it's going out, this video, then now's the time to start planning those. Because if you're doing like a red truck or a studio Christmas mini or something like that, you have time right now to get those promo shots and get ready to advertise so that when July 1st hits, you can hit the ground running with your Christmas in July campaign. And so don't wait, start now. I promise you, any of my students that have ever tried a Christmas in July campaign, maybe they wanted to do it previous year and they didn't, and this was the year, man, they were blown away with how well it went because they were able to plan ahead, start early, and get those spots booked. And so I'm telling you, it's so worth it. Give it a shot. And you know what? Worst comes to worst, if it doesn't go well, now you're prepared to start marketing again in, the fall for those Christmas minis when the time comes, because we typically do Christmas in July, switch to fall minis, and then go back to advertising Christmas minis to fill out the rest of the spots. And so if Christmas in July doesn't go super well for you, no worries, because now you're ready so that after fall minis, you can start advertising those Christmas minis again. So either way, give it a shot, see what happens. If you have any questions about a Christmas in July campaign, comment them here and I would love to come through and answer them and help however I can. So with that, we'll go ahead and close out, and I'll see you back for another video next time. Bye guys.